We're going to get through a good amount of the season in today's episode. Lots of simulating. Going to slightly change the format, at least of the regular season at this point. I was watching another YouTuber. You can guess who it is if you want to. He does a lot of college football content. And one of the things he said in one of his videos was that he makes content that he would like to watch. So I'm going to take that in mind, and we're going to change the format just a hair of this series. I've been wanting to really challenge myself in this series, and I've made some decisions based off of players that I want on the team and not necessarily people that are performing. And the big one here is Dylan Cruz. As we see, his performance so far for us has been less than impressive. 250 is not terrible. 304 on base percentage. You want that a little bit higher. Slugging, we would like to see higher. He's not doing anything terrible, but we want to be a World Series caliber team. I don't feel like Dylan Cruz is playing like a center fielder for a World Series team. The other thing is O'Neal Cruz is absolutely tearing the cover off the ball right now, and we need to figure out how to make sure he doesn't hurt us super early in the season, and he's already got 9 errors, 88 errors in his career. He's been error prone. He's been extremely error prone in our playthrough. We've got to figure out a way to get him as our full-time DH. Can't play in the outfield. It would be nice to maybe change that a little bit. Maybe he'd get less hits to him, but in such an important position as shortstop, we've got to go to Gehringer long-term, I believe, as the defender there, or Mitch Jebb, which is potentially the better decision there. And being that Gehringer's so young, it might be okay to split time with Jebb. If we go look at the splits, Jebb's only got 24 at bats, though. Tearing it up against righties. Jebb's batting .467 against lefties, .333 against righties, where Gehringer is the opposite, .281 against righties and .346 against lefties. So we're going to go make sure we do it that way. We want Jebb facing off against righties. And then over here, we want Gehringer playing shortstop. And then for now, we're going to instantly put O'Neal Cruz at DH. We're going to put Brian Reynolds back at left field. We're going to put, on this lineup, I'm going to swap Nolan Jones to center field and Wyatt Langford to right field. We'll get the lineups going next, but that's what I want to do now, and I want to see how we feel about this when we get done with sorting this out. Termarr Johnson's been on a cold streak, but I think we're going to get him in there against lefties at minimum. And then over here, second base is Gehringer that we could keep there. But we're gonna get Johnson back in the lineup. Gehringer will play against lefties. Jebb will play against righties. So Jebb will get a majority of the playing time. Franz Talbot, I was wanting to get more playing time for him this year, but that might have to come later. The pitching rotation right now is looking pretty solid. We have a little sore spot in Jared Jones. Ovedo's definitely coming around, improving his season. He is definitely on my watch list or potentially trading him away as he's starting to decline. Jared Jones, I just don't know what we have from this guy. He is an A overall, or an A potential. He's 83 overall right now. We've got him locked into $10 million a year. Skeens, we did lock Skeens in. I apologize. I forgot we did a 4-year deal for $15 million each. Scooble, we have for 2 years. Jones, we have long-term. Solometo, we have yet to do a long-term deal. He's having a pretty decent start to the year, but none better than Paul Skeens. Long relievers, I think we're doing good. Middle relief, these bottom 2 here, we talked a little bit about last episode. It'll be iffy. We're keeping an eye on them. Romero should be fine. Helsley, I believe, will be fine. Let's get a handful of games in here. See how things are going. So we get to the next day of scouting, and we've lost 1-0 against the Dodgers team. The next day, Jared Jones does get a win in a 3-1 ball game. We go 9-4 against Colorado, and then 6-2 against Colorado. We win 3 out of 4 to start today's episode. Cosmo Padilla is up to 7th on our board. Contact bat, nice vision, nice plate discipline, pretty decent fielding, really good reaction, not fast. Gosh, I hope he gets to us. We have our catcher that we want in the first round. Alberto Carrera is a center fielder that doesn't have a ton of upside. I did want to finish this. He was 32 on the board when we started. He's 23 on ours. A lot of speed from him. Pretty good in the field. His arm isn't that great. We'd probably move him to left field long term. And then the bat, just not a lot pops out. He's out of high school, but he is 6'4" with a lot of speed. We'll see how it goes with him. Now that we have our catcher figured out, I'm going to try to discover some outfielders. We'll start with international. And then over here, we're going to scout position. We were just scouting relief pitcher. I'm going to go to the Central for that, but we are also going to go ahead and take a peek here and see if there's anybody super cool that we ran into. I want to go back to scout position. I want it to be international. And playing through another week, we go 3-4. We ended up winning 2 out of 3 against Colorado. We win 1 out of 3 against the Dodgers. And so far in this series against the Giants, we're 1-2. Our record stands at 27-20, 5 games behind the Cubs. We are in 4th place. And in the wild card standings, it's all 3 teams from the Central, with the Brewers at the very bottom. And Carrera is locked in here at 75-70. I tend to think he's going to be closer to that 70 number. Be interesting. Our scout position, they scouted 32, didn't find any outfielders. Looks like another week or 2 on these. We'll get these profiles all finished up, or close to. I think that's good. I wanted to get into some of these situations where I let the CPU play it out, and Jared Jones is up 7-0 en route to try to finish off a complete game shutout. In the bottom of the 8th inning, we were facing off against Christian Walker, former Pirate, former Diamondback. He's a 1-1 count here. He's 0 for 2 today. Jared Jones has thrown 79 pitches at this point. See what he's got left in the tank here. 1-1 pitch. Just outside with the changeup, 2-1. Walker gets a hold of that to right field. Langford will get to it and hold him to a single. Oh, there was a runner on third. I didn't even see that. The shutout is blown by Jared Jones. We're still up by 6, though. Pay attention, dude. Casey Schmidt up to bat here. He's 161 on the season. 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Runner on first, nobody away. And on a 2-0 pitch, Schmidt hits it to right field. That'll keep Walker at first base. 1 away. That brings up Estrada, who is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. 1 away, runner at first still. Henry Davis calling the pitch in there for Jones. 84 pitches at this point. Nice to see Jones bringing that ERA down, get out of that cold streak. It'd be nice to see that icon removed finally. He won his last outing, trying to make it back-to-back here. 0-2 to Estrada. The 1-2 pitch to Estrada. Ground ball, nice play by Mountcastle. Throws it over to Jeb for 1. Back to Mountcastle for 2. That'll end the 8th inning. Jared Jones kind of gets out of the jam, but does give up 1 run. Solid outing for him in 8 innings so far. We'll take it every single time. In the 9th inning, Caleb Ferguson did give up a run, as well as Jared Jones gave up his second of the game, but he did lower his ERA to 6.13. Jordan Hicks gets the loss. Well, we've done just about 2 weeks since we made that small lineup change. Let's see how things are unfolding for us. Jeb is at 414. Cruz still 321. 14 home runs now, 25 RBIs. Oh, I didn't swap around the lineups. I'm a doofus. Nolan Jones has got his average up to 300. Looks like Mountcastle has caught fire. He's up to 282. 13 home runs, 32 RBIs. That's going to lead the team, isn't it? Brian Reynolds starting to not really regress. We've seen this from him. Some attributes go up, some go down. We know he's at his peak already overall, so those attributes kind of play around with each other. He's batting 251, 7 home runs, 22 RBIs. Wyatt Langford still pretty solid. Hayes here batting 280, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. Shamar Johnson, 229, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. It's about where we need him in the lineup, I guess. 248 for Henry Davis, 5 home runs. Gehringer's batting 306, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. Franz Talbot, 219. Does he need to go back down? That might be a move that we make, where we send Talbot down. Mitch Jebb's proven that the shortstop position might have its long-term fixture here. Last year, he batted 293 for us in 150 at-bats and had 6 home runs. He's got 3 already. Is it Jebb's year? See potential. He's close to his peak. Man, what do we do? 306. Yeah, I think we're solid here, but Gehringer can play second. So if we really wanted to... Johnson's out of the cold streak now. We're going to give him a little bit of time. But Mitch Jebb might need some more at-bats. He might need some more. Rotation still... Oh, we got 3 cold streaks in here. But Skeens is 5-1, 95 strikeouts and 64 innings pitched, 278 ERA. Whip is barely above 1 for the first time this year. Scooble, 3-3. ERA is at 3.08. I was hoping we'd get him some more run support. Like we said, Jones's cold streak's still showing there, but the ERA is trending downward. Ovedo's is going back up a little bit. The bullpen thinking everything's looking a little bit better across the board here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's look at team statistics next. We have the 7th best batting average. Cubs are, as a team, the Cubs are batting 295. That's got to cool off. It's going to cool off. They're going to come back down to us. Runs scored, Cubs are number 1. We are number 8. We're number 4 in doubles, number 2 in home runs behind the Braves and just ahead of the Cubs. I love to see that. Stolen bases, I wish we were a little bit higher. We have a lot of speed, or a decent amount of speed, but we've 32 stolen bases. That puts us in a tie for 16th. Strikeout wise, we're 12th. We're middle of the pack. Slugging percentage, we're 3rd. Errors, we are now at the bottom of the league in errors once again. We'll see if we can improve that. We got a hold of that early on in the season. Pretty scary. Strikeouts were number 1. Based on balls allowed, we've allowed the fewest walks in the league. We are 9th in earned runs, and we are 9th in allowed runs. I love that. We've given up a total of 201 runs, and 192 of them were earned. That's not bad. With that many errors, that's not bad. Blown saves, we do have 5. It's not good. And saves, we are low. We're 15th with 15. We end up taking 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks. Paul Skeens gets a win there. Helsley gets a win. Let's see if this was a blown save by Helsley. It does not look like it. He came in the 10th inning. It was a blown save by Cliff Roberts of the Diamondbacks. And Holderman gave up a run in 2 innings. Oviedo gave up 4 runs in 6 innings. The day before that, Brandon Pfaadt faced off against Anthony Solometo. He gave up 4 runs, and Falter gets the loss with a run in the 9th inning given up. And then the 7-2 win was Paul Skeens on the mound with his 6th win of the year. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts. Currently pacing to be the National League Cy Young Award winner with 104 strikeouts and a 6-1 record. And it's another scouting day. We have Elvis Diaz's profile finished out here, looking like he's a 72 to 82 potential, number 79 on our board. Throws a 4-seamer slider cutter around 99 miles an hour. I do like that setup. He's 21 years old. Be interesting to see if he's around for our second pick. And we're going to change the scouting here to West for relief pitchers, and I think we will scout some starting pitchers from the West as well. And just in case Padilla is not there for us at 30 when we pick, I think I want to scout a little bit more of Camacho here. And finishing the month of May, we are 34 and 25. We end up, just pacing around that 5 games above 500. Or 9 games above 500. We are 6.5 behind the Cubs, who are now 40 and 18. Holy cow. Are they going to slow down or not? We are holding on to that number 2 position in the wild card, so we might have to make the playoffs through the wild card this time and not by winning the division, because the Cubs are looking like one of the best teams in baseball right now with the most wins of any team in baseball. And according to the team rankings, they are ranked number 24. John Woodward is batting .322 in AAA. If Johnson can't get things turned around, he might be someone we look to come up and help out. Home run wise, Tom Goss, he's batting .268. He's got 10 home runs, 34 RBIs. Don't really need him now that we've made that change that we've made. Looking at the depth chart here, gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm keeping a close eye on this Ricky Robinson situation. He's pitched 16 games, 14 saves. He does have a blown save, but not an earned run given up. Whip of 112, WAR of .4, 4 base on balls, and he has 11 strikeouts in 14 innings pitched, giving up 12 hits, 14 saves, 1 loss. I think I don't want to stunt his growth, and he's growing well so far. Looking really good. Manuel Hernandez is looking like someone that we might need to bring back up, and that's where we might start making some moves here. Wisenhunt's having a pretty solid season as well. Harrington, I was hoping for a lot more out of Thomas Harrington. It just hasn't happened. And Israel Valenzuela is somebody that we drafted. It's not working out very good so far. Nicholas O'Neill, 2.34 ERA. See potential. Joaquin Hood, another one of our draft picks. Still in AA. Hasn't been able to make that jump to AAA yet. Vinny Salazar, 3.30 ERA. Another one of our draft picks. And Adam Harrington, someone we traded for, 5.30. Philip Tejada, another one of our draft picks, is still in AA as well, unable to make his way to AAA. John O'Reilly, the closer here in AA. The Curve are in first place right now, and the Indians are in second place. We're in third. Kind of looking through the trade finder to see what we could get if we did part ways with Dylan Cruz. Relief pitcher, second baseman. There's nothing really jumping out at me yet. That's just like, let's really look into this. Just out of curiosity, the 95 overall Corbin Carroll would take Dylan Cruz, Nolan Jones, and Jared Jones. That's not happening. It's time to swap these positions and bring Wyatt Langford in, facing off against lefties. He's going to be He's going to be our long-term right fielder. And since we played him there for so long, I am going to change his position to right field and outfield. So he'll be playing in his natural position now. We also have Jordan Beck in the wings, as well as Tom Goss, and the outfield not looking too solid yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's get through a few more games here. Tom Goss, yep. We're going to go on the 60-day. We win 11-8 and then lose 10-0. Looking at another week of games, we get 3 wins and 4 losses. This team is underachieving at this point. We take 1 out of 3 against San Diego. We take 2 out of 3 against Milwaukee. And we're going to do scouting before we find out what we do in that last game. Camacho drops to 59 on our board. And we just got some scouting going here. I think we're going to keep that going, find another player to scout. Andre Chavez has jumped to 71 on our board with a potential power bat from catcher. I dig it. We end up splitting that series with Milwaukee. Take 2 of 2 against Kansas City. Split with the Cardinals leading into scouting day here. Jump to 61. We're going to let that finish out, and we're going to edit this assignment to be central for both of these. As of right now, we're 11 games above 500. We are now 2.5 behind the Cubs. They have started to decline as we expected. 3 out of the last 10 games they have won. The Reds have gone 5-5 in that stretch, and we've gone 6-4. So we're starting to climb back up in there. And it is still the 3 National League Central teams as the wild card positions. We're going to get into a game here with Tarek Skubal against the Cardinals. Brian Hayes to lead off. We got the left-hand Matthew Lebator on the mound. First pitch. Get by him. Is that going to be a double? He's going to cut it off. Hayes is getting aggressive here. Leadoff double. First pitch swinging. Nice double. Here's Brian Reynolds, 262 batting average throughout the season so far. Another curveball. Hayes hops over it, decides to advance. That was on him, not me. Dang. Nolan Jones, 313. Up now with 1 out. Brian Reynolds at first. Okay, we got to look at a pitch, right? At some points. 2 away. Oh, he misses it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Thank you, Walker, for missing that. Nolan Jones leading the team with a batting average of 313. And boy, I'm rusty right now. I've been playing a lot of NCAA football, college football 25. Got that series started on the channel. Check it out. The other thing I did want to mention was we do have channel memberships now, and one of the perks is once I upload a video, it's going to be available to the channel members prior to the regularly scheduled time that it goes live for the general public. They're going to be both safe there based on a bad choice by Gorman there at second base. Runners at first and second, 1 out, brings up Ryan Mountcastle. I'm sure that will be ruled as a fielder's choice that got Nolan Jones on base there. 1-0, Jones and Reynolds on base for Mountcastle with 1 out. 1-0 count. That's going to get foul. 1-1. Good contact there. 4-seamer, curveball, sinker, slider, circle, change. And he's going to be running backwards. This will be a good one to advance to third base. Runners at the corners, 2 away. And Langford's going to fly out and end the inning. We threaten. Can't get any runs across. Let's get Skubal on the mound. So far this year, 4-4 record in 86 innings pitched, a 3.77 ERA, a whip of 114, 76 strikeouts. This guy just needs some run support. Nice first pitch there, 0-1. Little low. Esparza. Alexi Esparza. Got a 2-1 count. Catches the plate there, 2-2. Ground ball. Garinger will field that. Over to first. 1 away. They'll bring up Lars Nootbaar. Ooh, the crowd loves him. Newt. That's a cool little chant there. Nice to see an 8th round pick playing. You know, you get a lot of those in real life. You don't get those at all in the drafts in this game, though. We only go to what, seven rounds? 2-2 to Newpar. And he strikes him out. 2 away. That'll bring up Brendan Donovan. 336 to start the year. He's on fire. If he's an everyday player, I assume he is. 1-1. Fouls that off, makes it 1-2. Try to put him away with a fastball here. And he does. 2 strikeouts for the inning for Scooble. We'll go to the second. 0-0. Here's Joel Garinger, 288 on the season, so he's cooled off a little bit. He was above 300 for quite a ways. 2 strikeouts last game, 0-4. 0-1 pitch. Oh, way inside. We swing at it anyways. 0-2. Rusty Valentine is the umpire today. That's high. 1-2. In the dirt. Evens it at 2 each. 2-2 count. A weak fly ball to center field. Oh, it gets down. It gets down. Nice base hit for Garinger. I think is that what he is? You know, no power? Am I getting my players mixed up? Thought he was a well-rounded hitter. And here is Franz Talbot batting .244. Yeah, Garinger's got the contact. Talbot's got the power. That's low. Ball 1. Nice to see our first ever draft pick in the big leagues. Let's see if he can ever become an everyday starter. You know, O'Neal Cruz is really going to be in the way for that, being our DH, and that's where I had Talbot slated. Mountcastle signing kind of ruined the possibility of Talbot playing first for us. Don't see him ever replacing Cabrian Hayes, well, at least anytime soon. 2-1 count to Talbot. Fouls off an inside fastball, 2-2. And that's outside. It's a full count. With the struggling sophomore slump, Shamar Johnson on deck. Inside. 2 base runners to start the inning. First and second. Nobody out. Johnson struggling. Batting .209. Takes a look at that first pitch slider. 0-1. 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. You expect a lot more out of the World Series and playoff MVP of last year. You know, stuff like that. Which is going to be a RBI single for Johnson. 1-0. Let's get him going. That brings up Henry Davis, who's batting .249 on the year. Late on that swing. 0-1. There's a shot to center field. Should be deep enough to score the runner from third. Talbot comes in to score. 2-0. And that brings up Hayes. Got a leadoff double in the first inning. It's up again with 1 out here in the second. Swings at the first pitch again. Late on that swing. 0-1. Brian Hayes with 7 stolen bases, second on the team. Nice stat line. It's a fly ball to right field. Should be playable. 2 away. And Reynolds was ruled a ground out. Okay. Thought that should have been a fielder's choice because he reached base, but either way, he'd be 0 for 1. And an 0-1 count. That's low. Ball 1. Ooh, we got lucky there. First and second for Nolan Jones. 0 for 1 today. And that's a routine ground ball to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 2-0. And Nolan Gorman, who just made the play, leads off the second. Strike 1. Hard hit. Gets past Mountcastle. 110 off the bat. You're not going to catch that one. Not too many times. Leadoff single for the Cardinals. Brings up Jordan Walker. Way ahead of that circle change. It's 0-2. We're going to go high and inside to put him away. 1 out. We tried that high inside fastball again. He almost caught up to it. We'll try it low. Strike 3. Need these attributes or the dynamic difficulty to catch up on pitcher. 0-1. The Burleson. That's a tongue twister for me. Wow. I give up. Burleson. I'll edit this out. Another hard hit. First and second, 2 outs. Burleson. Jeez, Chris, you can say it. They still have Wilson Contreras as their catcher. Inside ball 1. 2-1 counts. Foul ball to Hayes there. 2-2. Oh, he fouls it off. Try that high inside pitch here. Routine fly ball to Reynolds. We'll go to the third. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Ryan Mountcastle will lead off the third inning for us. He's 0 for 1 today. Low fastball there. Fouled off. 0-1. Most hits on the Pirates was 74.
1-1.
Inside, 1-1. Seeing the ticker down there, the Reds have taken over the Cubs for first place.
Ball, outside.
So a win for us would bring us within another, I think, 2 games of the Cubs. Or a game and a half of the Cubs. Getting good contact, though. Mountcastle seeing the ball good.
That's 3.
And then he swings through that one. 1 out. Here's Wyatt Langford, flied out in the first inning, or the second inning. His first at bat, 0 for 1 today. That was the first inning.
Ball.
One of our big acquisitions in year 1 of the playthrough. 1-0. That's going to get through for a base hit for Langford. 1 on, 1 out. And here is Gehringer. 1 for 1 today with that bloop shot to center field in the second inning. That one won't be as lucky. 2 away. Franz Talbot walked in his first at bat. That was high. We swung at it. 0-1. That's going to get through a base hit for Talbot. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Just saw the standings. A win would put us 2 games behind the Reds. And I believe a game and a half behind the Cubs. We're trending upward. Here's Johnson, 1 for 1. And the count is 1-1. Oh, I thought that was inside. 1-2. Nice pitch there. And another routine ground ball. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Still up 2-0. Mason Wynn will lead off here. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Chases the outside changeup. 0-2. And he goes down swinging. 1 away. Brings up the top of the lineup again for the Cardinals. Strike 1. Gonna challenge him high and inside here. Another strikeout for Skubal. That is 6 so far in the game. And Nootbaar. 0-2 to Nootbaar. Try a little high and inside on the lefty here. A little too far inside. 1-2. Let's try a little change up low. Didn't get it low enough. Do it again. Try an outside sinker. Gets a good contact on that, but Nolan Jones will be able to get back to it. We'll go to the fourth. 2-0. And Henry Davis leading off with a sacrifice fly in today's game. Way ahead of that. Come on, recognize the pitch. Another shot to center field. Going to be short of the warning track for Henry Davis. 1 away. It got to the warning track. For Brian Hayes, 1 for 2 today. Another play in center field for the Cardinals. 2 outs. Base hit to center field for Reynolds. And oh, Wynn cannot play that one. That should probably be ruled an error. Jones reaches. See what the decision is. It's a base hit. I think Nolan Jones will take that for his stat line. Ryan Mountcastle 0 for 2. I think that just tied Jones with Mountcastle for hits. 74 each. Walks them loaded. All right, Langford. Let's come through. Bases loaded. Give us a nice lead in this game.
Oh. 1-0.
Or let him walk in a run. 1-0.
2-0.
Oh, is this going to get out of here? It does not. Nice play in right field. Stranding 3 runners. It's 2-0 going into the bottom of the 4th. Langford almost makes it a 6-0 ball game. Brendan Donovan to lead off.
1 ball. No strike.
Little blooper that Langford's able to get under. 1 away. 8 strikeouts for Skubal through 4 innings. 2-0 Pirates. Joel Garinger to lead off the 5th inning. That's going to get into the gap. 86 speed. They bobble it. He's going to 3rd. They do not. Leadoff double for Garinger. His 5th of the year. That brings up Franz. 1 for 1. Oh, stay fair. I wanted a home run with Franz. Oh. That'll move Garinger to 3rd, but it's 1 away. Dang. I wanted that home run. Here's Shamar Johnson, 1 for 2 today. Let's get another RBI for Johnson here. He's got 1 already. That's high, ball 1. 175 with runners in scoring position. What the heck? Another base hit to center field for Johnson. 2 RBIs today on 2 singles. It's 3-0 Pittsburgh. I mean, that's one of the guys on the team that I hit the best with, and he doesn't perform as well in simming. And then there's some other players that are the opposite. Henry Davis 0 for 1. He's another guy that I hit pretty good with. Speaking of, shot to right field. I don't think it'll be enough, but Chamar's going to try. Chamar is going to try. The throw's got to be perfect to get him. It does not. 4-0. RBI double for Henry Davis. His 14th of the year. Just a shot off his bat. It does kind of worry me, the perfect timing with him is not a home run. But we'll take what we can get out of Henry Davis. It's 4-0 in the 5th inning. Drew Rom on the mound. They go with another lefty. 2 away. Ooh, Donovan's playing first. Okay. Brian Reynolds 1 for 2. Just about sends this one out of the stadium. Play the shortstop. Gonna be in time. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, but we get 2 runs. It's 4-0. And Skubal's just cruising at this point. 54 pitches after that one. Got him to swing through that one. 9th strikeout for Skubal. Go back to the strikeout pitch. Got him. Nice base hit. Langford's going to have to hunt this down. That's probably going to be a double for the speedy win. He might think about 3. He does not. Stand-up double. Runner at 2nd. 2 outs. Esparza. Runner at 2nd, 2 outs for Esparza. It's an 0-2 count. Skubal's going to try to put him away with the high inside fastball, and he does. He does strike out the side, but gives up a hit. We'll go to the 5th. We'll go to the 6th inning, 4-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Nolan Jones, 1 for 3 today. Drew Rom will stay on the mound, only threw 4 pitches there to end the 5th inning.
That's the ball.
That's high, 1-0. 406 on base percentage for Nolan Jones, 10th in the National League. One and one. Dennis Kershaw projected the first overall pick in the 2027 draft. Nice curveball there. Good timing, just could not make contact with it. 1 and 2. Strikes him out. There's a nice gapper. Be a double for Mountcastle. Runner on second, 1 out for Wyatt Langford. Langford's 1 for 3. He's gotten some good contact. Almost a grand slam. That'll be an RBI. Langford's going to go for third on this one. Not enough speed for the inside the Parker, but we'll take the stand-up triple. 5-0. He's tired over there. That brings up Gehringer, who's 2 for 3.
No, that's a ball.
Oh, where did we miss? Good timing. I thought so. Here's Talbot, 1 for 2. Look at that split. That's not good. That will retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 thanks to Wyatt Langford's triple. Wow. That's loud. 0-1. It's a new bar. The pop of that catcher's mitts. Woo. Davis's hand's going to be sore after this one. 1 and 2 to new bar. Strikeout number 12 for Skubal. Fly ball to Reynolds. He gets under it. We'll go to the 7th. 5-0 Pittsburgh. And in the bullpen, we will get... Oh, man. What do we got lineup-wise? Pretty even. We'll go with a... We'll go with a lefty. Ferguson will get warming up. Strike 1 to Johnson. He's 2 for 3 today. 2 RBIs. Ground ball to Donovan. 1 away. There's Henry Davis. 1 for 2. Oh, just early on that curveball. 2 away. I do think we'll get a right-handed arm warming up as well. I want to see these older guys. Loizaga is going to warm up. Brian Hayes, 1 for 4. Nice contact on that foul ball. 0-1. 5 hits, 5 runs, 12 hits, 11 left on base for the Pirates. This could have been a laugher. That's going to get over. I'm not sure who's playing center field for them. Another double for Brian Hayes. That brings up Reynolds, who is 1 for 3. Drew Rom still in the game, 26th pitch. Inside ball 1. The Blue Jays are leading the AL West by 2 games over the Red Sox. Oh, is that going to get over his head? Walker might not be able to get to it. Back-to-back doubles. Going to make it 6-0 ball game. Nice rope by Reynolds there. Here's Nolan Jones, 1 for 4. He's going to go in the same gap that Reynolds went. 3 straight doubles. Makes it 7-0. Mr. Double delivers again. His 17th of the year. Can Mountcastle make it 4 in a row? 0-1 to Mountcastle. Nice 2-out rally here for the Pirates, extending the lead to 7. And that will do it for the 7th. The top of the 7th. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th with the lead. 7-0. We're going to keep Skubal in here. Let's see if he can get through 7.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball.
But we got the 2
strike.
arms warming up just in case.
Ball.
2-1 to Jordan Walker. Mountcastle going to be able to get to this one. Will it stay in play? One out. Another pop out in the foul grounds. This time to Hayes. He's got it. 2 away. Burleson is the center fielder. Okay. I don't know why my mouth can't say his name very well. Burleson. 0-2. And another strikeout for Skubal to end the 7th inning. That should do it for his day. Wyatt Langford to lead off. 2 for 4 today for Langford. And who do we want to put in here? Right-handed pitcher. Loizaga will be scheduled to go in the game. What an outing by Skubal. Inside, 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
The Angels are already 19 games out of the AL West. Wow. Swings at ball 2. But it gets down. Third base hit of the game for Langford. That brings up Joel Garinger, who's 2 for 4. Ball 1 inside. Routine double play, 2 away. Yeah, Talbot's going to get a hold of that one every time. Nice single for Talbot. That's a nice base hit. Another 2-out rally going here for the team. Henry Davis, 1 for 3. Let's see if we can get one of these Henry big blasts.
And 1-1.
It only says 4 left on base. That's not right. If we have 12, they have 4. And that would have been our second double play of the inning, but you can't have 4 outs. Here we go, 8th inning. Jonathan Loizaga's in. His ERA's down below 4. Well, maybe we're wrong to be a little worried about him. 1-1 to Contreras. Fouls it off, 1-2. Got him on the slurve. 1 away. Mason Wynn fouls off the first pitch. He is 1 for 2 today. 0-2. Ground ball to Mountcastle. He played himself to the bag there. 2 away. And the top of the lineup. Esparza. Ground ball to Garinger. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cardinals. We'll go to the 9th. Hayes, Reynolds, Nolan up to bat. Brian Hayes with 2 doubles in today's game. It might be a 300 strikeout season for Paul Skeeds. He's at 126 already. 7-0 here in the 9th inning. 1-1 counts. Took a Brian Hayes. Should have laid off that pitch and made it 3-2, but 1 away. Brian Reynolds, 2 for 4. Get to see him on the left side this time. Early on that, 0-1. It's a decent shot to left field. Walker goes back. They'll get under it. 2 away. Routine ground ball to Donovan. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. 7 runs to spare. Loizaga will stay in the game for now. Should be able to get 2 out of him. 2 innings, that is. 0-2 to Nootbaar. Ground ball to Hayes. 1 away. That brings up Donovan. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Giving up no runs in like 6 hits. And we haven't seen a difficulty boost yet today. Maybe at the beginning of next game. That's low, 1-2. There's a base hit for Donovan. Jones almost misplays that. 1 on, 1 out. Norman up to bat. might be Loizaga's last batter facing. Can he cut this off? He does. He's going to get to third, though. Runners in the corners, 1 out. Let's get back warming up, and let's get Ferguson in the game. Maybe not. Let's get back warming up, though. We'll do the righty-righty matchup here. Oh, do not get fair. Ooh, 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 ooh. 0-2 to Walker. Waste one there. Got him to swing through that one. 2 outs. And we'll go with the righty-righty matchup again. Strike 1. Oh, 0-2. Tried the slurve outside. Strike 3. Pirates win 7-0. Combined shutouts. Love to see it. Bats are coming alive. Pulling closer to first place. Skubal goes 7 innings, 4 hits, 13 strikeouts. That's where we're going to leave you today. We're 44-30 in the middle of June. We're going to get all the way to the draft in the next episode. 2 games back. Cubs are falling down. The Reds are 5-5 in their last 10. We're 7-3. Things are turning around for this team. I'm Sox Way Up. I'll catch you on the next episode.